Hey everybody, welcome to Chasing Comics, the comic book tour. I'm Art.
And I'm Andy, and we're here in Cedar Park, Texas. We're about to go into Titan Moon Comics.
Let's go meet the owner. We're going to go meet the owner, Chris. Come on in, let's take a look around. All right.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Here we are.
Pretty
All right,
good.
guys, come on in. Welcome to Titan Moon. This is Chris, the owner.
Hi,
I'm Andy.
Chris. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
How's it
you.
going, guys?
So, Chris, what was your very first comic that you collected?
The first one that I remember collecting would be X Factor 30.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Found it under my dad's bed.
Did you?
I always joke with people, a lot of dads, they had Playboys under their bed. My
Yeah.
dad had comics under his bed.
Oh, wow.
And so when I would go get scared, there's a storm or something, I'd go lay down next to my parents' bed, and I just remember reaching under and pull out. And something about the cover, I was just like, man, this is kind of wild and different. I don't know what it is.
So, was your favorite character from that X Factor?
No, surprisingly, but it did shape my collection. Like I went back years later, I was like, what was that book? And I remembered enough about the cover and kind of some of the
So
story.
you have your own personal copy of it now?
Yeah, I've got like 4 of them. I've
Excellent.
got like one hanging on the wall, one newsstand, one
We do the
regular.
same thing.
My first comic was Amazing Spider-Man 186, and I had my first copy, which has no cover on it anymore.
Yeah.
And I also I bought like 2 other copies, and I framed the third one, so I've got, like you said, like 4 copies, but that was my jump starter.
That's
Was
awesome.
that one. And
Mine was Avengers 177, the finale of the Korvac saga.
Okay.
The cover where everybody's dead. It says those who lay dying. That was my favorite. And I have that one framed as well. I've got 4 copies of that as well.
It's awesome.
Awesome.
what is your favorite character? Who is your favorite character?
Man, that's really tough. Probably overall, after all the years of searching, it's probably Daredevil.
Daredevil?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite issue?
No, I love all of those issues. I remember kind of growing up with the character, and I was just like, nah, Daredevil, whatever. But then Kevin Smith came along, and his run just like revitalized that character.
Yeah, with Quesada's artwork?
Yes.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, Joe
spectacular.
Quesada was amazing. I even got it tattooed on my arm
That's awesome.
there.
Nice.
That is awesome.
And then again, I was like, well, maybe I want to read some DC. And Kevin Smith started doing Green Arrow.
Yep.
So then I jumped on that book. And I mean, I've been collecting on and off over the years. I mean, since I was a little kid.
So that is our next question was, how long have you been collecting?
Seriously collecting, I was probably 16 years old. Whenever I got mobile. I'm from Lubbock, Texas. So the shop out there, Star Books and Comics, they're still there, but they've been around since the 70s. And I would go down, 34th Street, and there'd be like a shop here, and I'd drive past that shop that's no longer in business, and I'd go to Star and started collecting there. I mean, before that, it was kind of collecting here or there. Mom would take me to 7-Eleven, and I remember thinking,
The magazine.
yeah, and I was like, now I'm missing this issue of, Maximum Carnage because, they only got so many. And it was kind of like, well, Mom, I need to go to a shop. And so she took me to a shop and I bought some cards, like comic book cards. That was it. Like, I didn't even pick up any issues. So on and off, I've read comics, but really collecting, yeah, I would have been about 16 years old. Prior to that, I mean, I got stuff my dad would give me. He was a salesman on the road here.
Oh, okay.
He worked in a comic shop back in the 70s. So he would find stuff and go like, here, check this out. And I remember probably the main thing that was like, oh man, this is it, was like the Age of Apocalypse, that whole storyline. So
So how long have you owned this comic shop?
I've been involved with Titan Moon Comics for about 5 years now.
Can you show us around?
Yeah. Shop's been open for 11 years, and then we moved to this location just over a year ago.
Oh, okay.
So moving over here, one thing that was different is what do we want to change? We had like a run section and a new release section. What we decided to do was put everything together. So now this wall goes from mature into one shots, and then it goes into the rest of everything else alphabetically, and then we've got a kids section on the end. That's real important for us to have a kids section. We want kids to read.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. That's
Being former teachers,
Yeah.
this is a
comic
nice
books
You
is
get it.
It's a nice medium,
fantastic.
and it's something that's not on their
So much
phone,
material.
which is awesome. So what kind of services do you offer your customers here at Titan Mountain?
We offer a wide variety of services. Whenever it comes to the comic books themselves, we offer a subscription pool. We just call it, the pool or your pool list. Customers can ask to have books put on there. They can ask for specific covers, specific artists. If it's tied to the cover, they could say, well, I want to get this whole run of Alex Ross, and we'll be able to offer that for them. We do it at 10% off the cover price, and we offer a free bag and board.
Sweet.
And then sometimes whenever the bags and boards, we've all been there, they don't come in, the supply is low. We just tell everybody, like, hey, keep the tally, let us know. When we get more in, just let us know. We'll get them to you. Aside from that, we do partner with CGC. So we can set up appointments, bring your books in, and we fill out all the paperwork for you. We get it sent off, kind of work you through that. Some people don't want to do that themselves, so we do offer that, and then we walk them through, do you want signature verification that they now offer?
Oh, wow.
They do cleaning and pressing in-house, so we do offer it, but it's all through them. One of our associates comes in and sets up a
So I saw on your front door that you guys have summer camps. How does that work?
Again, it's another partnership with the community. A couple years ago, we had this group called Snapology come to us and say, hey, we kind of go into other places instead of having our own spot. So they partner with, I think, libraries and some of the community centers. And we thought, well, comic book store would be a really fun place, and especially a lot of the activities they offer, a lot of it's STEM stuff. So robotics with Legos, and they do Star Wars themes and superhero themes. So we were like, yeah, that's our bread and butter. Let's get the kids in here, and we just had a camp.
So what is this area? What do you offer here in this area?
This is our gaming spot, and it is always changing.
Okay.
So right now it's set up for D&D. That's what we offer on Sundays. We've got a group going here. We've got a kids group that'll start this afternoon. And then we had another one already this morning. And then we will rearrange the tables. We offer gaming schedules for Magic the Gathering, Union Arena, One Piece, currently Star Wars. We're looking to get into Gundam. So it's not just about selling the cards, but also having a space for people to come and play and set up tournaments and get prizes and stuff like that.
Absolutely. And
Another outlet for these kids to use their imagination.
A switch. Do you guys do a switch? Like people can bring in their own special comics, maybe trade with somebody or purchase? Do you guys do anything
Yes.
like that?
Again, community. So we've got a group. It's the ATX Comic Swap.
Okay.
And one of our customers, it's something that he started, and he asked us, like, hey, can we have a centralized place to meet? And I said, sure. They've met in some other shops as well, because they do have another audience farther south. But as far as up north, they meet here usually about once a quarter, every other month. And then we've also kind of alternated. Sometimes they'll meet and it's just strictly a swap where all these collectors can come together and they just swap amongst themselves, no exchange of money. And then we also offer it sometimes as a mini con where those same guys, they come in with some of their bigger books, their high dollar stuff, and they pay a table fee just like a mini con, and they sit down and they take their own payments, and we just let them rock and roll. It's a lot of fun.
Great. So you guys do a lot with the community, and that says a lot. I mean, that is just awesome. I mean, this shop is just...
I have another question for you, because
Sure.
I'm sure you probably run into this all the time when you've got a brand new, someone that knows nothing about comics, when they come in here and they just ask you, like, what would you suggest, like, is like an easy, like something to break them in,
Jumping on.
jumping
Yeah.
on point.
That's always one of my favorite questions that's asked. Whenever new people come in and they say, what would you suggest? I always answer their question with a question. I always say, well, what do you like to read? What do you like to watch? What are you into? Because comic books have changed now so that
The writing's
there's,
gotten so much
you've got
better.
detective stories, you've got horror stories, so it's not all capes and tights as we call it. So sometimes you'll say, I'll have someone that's like, oh, I really like sci-fi, and it's like, oh, are you into Star Wars, Star Trek, Babylon 5, what's kind of your jam? And then I try to find something for them. And unfortunately, with comic books, we know this as comic people, you can't just always go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, so if someone's like, oh man, I really love Spider-Man. I need to find that Amazing Fantasy 15. You're like, it's going to be really hard. They don't reprint it a whole lot, you know.
Unless there's a
so
facsimile coming
we
out.
try to find, good jumping on points. Me and my staff, we're all pretty much well read. We all read different things. So I might ask Connor or Mia, like, hey, what are you reading? Where are we at in the storyline?
So you have
What
staff
about you,
picks.
Matt? What are you reading?
I'm getting more into DC and Image now. I'm historically a Marvel person, but Chris here has taught me well. He's fixing me up. So
Excellent. Well, that's
What's
awesome.
your favorite character?
Gambit,
Gambit?
Nice.
easy.
That's one thing we've learned about going on this trip and these different stores is everybody's characters are different. We had one guy we met in Indiana. You'll see that video another day. His favorite character was Ben Reilly,
Okay.
Scarlet Spider.
Scarlet Spider.
And I was like, I'm a Spider-Man aficionado. I love Spider-Man. It's my favorite. But I was blown away when he told me that. I was like, Ben Reilly? And then, Matt, you just told us Gambit. That's fantastic. That's awesome. That's great. Like, everybody has something different that they like, and it's just, and breaking in new people. It's great.
Do you
Always.
guys sell anything online through your website?
Yes, so we do have a website. It's TitanMoonComics.com. Right now we sell our comic books, trades, and manga.
Okay.
And a lot of that has to do with shipping. But it's our hope. We're looking to get the entire store online at some point.
Absolutely.
I have just recently changed the website this year, so we're looking into all those different options. Excuse me. Yeah, every week the new books go online. We always offer in-store first, so Wednesday, New Comic Book Day, come and get the books, and then by Thursday is whenever they'll start to appear online. That way the people that come to the store have their chance to. But yeah, we put incentive covers on there, and we're always cultivating it, taking stuff off, putting stuff on.
Nice. So do you have any words of encouragement for people now discovering this new media?
Platform.
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, we're glad that you are coming into the medium. Welcome. Things are very different than the movies or the TV shows, but that's a great introduction. So, a lot of our customers are watching those shows, and man, I really, I like this person or that person. One that we've really seen here recently, a lot of our customers who've been reading for years, they were kids when those Marvel movies started coming out.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yep.
they have their favorite characters, but now they're going, oh, I gotta check out Superman now. Oh, I've been sleeping on Fantastic Four, but now that movie's out. So just being ready for that, and I always tell them, ask a lot of questions. Don't be afraid to, you're not going to ask the wrong question. We're going to find what you're looking for. And first and foremost, cat out of the bag. Wikipedia can be your friend.
Yes.
That's how I always look at, like, what volume is this? How many volumes of Daredevil are there? So it's a great tool to utilize. So I always tell new people, hey, check this out, look around, especially whenever they're like, oh, I can't find these old issues and I got to read number one. If we can't get the collected edition or it's out of print, do some just background research, kind of know what those characters are, and then we'll get you going on the new stuff.
Okay.
That's great.
Well, we just want to say, if you guys see anything here that you like, get a hold of Chris at...
You can reach me at TitanMoonComics@gmail.com.
All right, we want to thank our cameraman, Matt Sally, for filming today. He is also an employee here at Titan Moon Comics.
Thank you, Matt.
And we also want to say thank you to Chris
Yeah,
for
no problem,
inviting us
guys.
into
I
his
appreciate
shop.
it.
Thank you,
Thank you
Chris.
so much.
Yep.
It's a pleasure.
We will see you on our next episode here, probably in a couple weeks, going to Dallas. So everybody stay awesome and keep collecting. Thank you.